Greetings, dear suckers. My name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And welcome to Cult of the Resurrection. Okay, so I was going to be playing the Inverted Manse right now, but sadly I discovered that it was in fact a sequel to a prior, rather slightly less well-regarded mission called Cult of the Resurrection. So, yeah, that's what we're playing here now. Oh well. The biggest news in town is that one of the local Hammerite temples to the north was just raided. Several key artifacts were taken from the temple grounds, and the hammers themselves were left butchered and torn apart. The word on the street is that the job was pulled off by a group of unknown independent thieves, but the keepers have found a way to get you a more accurate description of what happened. Apparently, the job was pulled by a cult calling themselves the Resurrection. Comprised mostly of ex-bandits and thieves, the group has been on a mad quest to collect a number of arcane relics for use in some bizarre rituals. The group is headed by a woman, shrouded in mystery, who the keepers have found to be obsessed with the return of the trickster. Convinced that his return to the realm of the living is imminent, she has been recruiting various rogues into her dark organization to carry out her bizarre schemes. The recent raid on the Hammerite Temple is testimony to power and fanaticism of both the leader and the cult itself. The target of this most recent attack was none other than the fabled Spirit Stone, a blood-red gem supposedly imbued with the powers to grant life. Not surprisingly, the Keepers would like you to find out where the cult is hiding, and steal it back. However, the cult is quite cunning, and although the Keepers were able to follow several of the members back to an old, walled-off section of the city, they have no idea where their hideout is. They want you to find their fortress and descend into the depths, stealing back what was taken, by whatever means necessary. Ordinarily, you don't take this kind of job due to the risk factor, but you don't want anyone out there giving thieves a bad name. And, if the cult has been collecting artifacts, they're bound to have a horde of loot down there, just ripe for the taking. Well, there you have it. We're on the trail of some loonies that think the trickster is coming back. Well, I got news for you. He ain't. I made sure of that. Anyway, this mission is a little unique. Look, you see the difficulty You see the difficulties? That's not just decorative. Just look. You see, rather than actually having difficulties per se, this has different sort of play styles, I guess you could call it. I don't know. It's weird, and I'm not a huge fan of it. But the basic idea is, from what I've seen, burglar means you start out with no sword or blackjack. Assassin means you start out with both, I assume, and you have to kill everyone on the map. And thief means that you start out with both, and you can't kill anyone. Well, actually you can, but only the objectives. And you have to steal everything on the map. So, I mean, it still basically has the kind of difficulty level thing of increasing loot requirements, since this one also requires more than the previous one for whatever reason. But, meh. And there's also a couple other different objectives, like this one. Well, it doesn't matter, really. Because what am I? A burglar? An assassin? No. I am a thief. I am a goddamn thief. And I always will be. So we don't even have to bother looking at the other two. Anyway. The entrance to the cult's hideout is supposed to be somewhere inside the old city. Discover where the fortress is and find a way inside. The sacred gem, the Spirit Stone, was stolen from a local hammer cathedral and now rests somewhere deep within the cult's hideout. Steal it. Yes, I'm trying to kidnap what they've rightfully stolen. Does that mean the keepers are gonna keep it? Or are they gonna give it back to the Hammerites? I don't know. Doesn't really matter, as long as I get paid. Your ultimate goal, other than stealing the stone, is to drive the cultists into confusion. Find their leader and kill her. But make it look like an accident. Now there's an objective. The unholy necromancer, Rathis, as opposed to Sithar, the holy necromancer, dwells somewhere in the depths of the compound. Since you don't like magic, and you don't want anyone discovering what will truly happen to the leader, find him and take him out, bloodily if need be, and leave him to rot in the tunnels. Can do. In order to make the journey worthwhile, you need to grab your fair share of treasure. Find everything within the compound. Most of the cultists are just sheep. I didn't realize they had sheepmen in this universe. Dispose of the two main members of the cult, but don't kill anyone else. Once your task is finished, find a way back to the city via the water ducts. Can do. Alright, what are we working with? Lockpicks, sword, blackjack, 8 water arrows, 2 fire arrows, 10 broadhead arrows, 1 healing potion. Sounds good. Okay. Oh, we gotta grab that, of course, and... we don't start out with any rope arrows, but we also don't start out with enough cash to get one, as well as a gas arrow. So, well, we probably don't need one, though. We probably will find one in the level. That's usually how these things go. Speed potion? Pretty handy, but gas arrow is more useful. And water arrows, obviously. Review briefing. Huh? The heck is this? Wait, oh, this is the briefing of the first mission, goddammit. Okay, let's, not. Okay. Here we are, with no further preamble. Alright. It's been a little while since we were back here in the Dark Project. Notice. Actions are to be taken immediately to apprehend the petty thief who goes by the alias of Garrett. Is that an alias? I think it's actually just his name. Wanted for several outstanding incidents. It's nice to be wanted. Including the recent break-in at the Grieving Burrock. He is considered highly dangerous. Approach with caution. That I am. The Grieving Burrock. Wait a minute. That's a reference to Gathering at the Bar. Another Thief fan mission from about a year before this one was made. Let's see. Official charges. Burglary, 3 counts. Only 3? Thievery, 2 counts. Head cudgeling, 14 counts. Public indecency, 1 count. Okay. What the fuck went on in that mission? Description. Age, a young lad, perhaps late 20s. Interesting. Weight, a bit shy of 13 stone, one could venture. Face, nondescript. Eyes, brown. Clothes, black. Well, you know, we all want to feel wanted. Hi. Anyway. the inverted manse that this game is that this mission is a prequel to. Shit. I've heard it. It comes very highly recommended. I've heard it described as Thief's Event Horizon, which I assume is a good thing. I mean, maybe it isn't, but it certainly seemed like it was being used as a good thing. Of course, other fan missions have come highly recommended as well, but, well. Let's see. Rotted arrows? Is that 10 rotted arrows? Or did it? No. Okay.
What I see there. Must have been rats.
But yeah, comes highly recommended to me. But you know me, I'm a stickler for doing things in a sensible way. Obviously, that's what I'm known for. So we're playing this. Is that? Do I see? How the hell did you get over here? Didn't you see the grass? Do not come here, cheater. What? Cheater? That was so easy to get to, I didn't even realize I wasn't supposed to get to it. I genuinely thought that might have actually been... You taffer. Anyway, if you want me to not get to places, actually make them hard to get to. I'd say impossible to get to, but that's impossible. Anyway, since I'm here, I might as well... What the? Broken lantern, huh? I might be trapped. What? Huh? Okay. Oh wait, I wasn't trapped. Okay. I don't know what the fuck is the deal with this. I'm taking this broken lantern though, just in case it breaks something. Is there? Hang on. I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing some loot back there. Come on.
Hold it right there, Garrett!
I'm surprised that worked. Nah. What? Hang on, I could just have... This is so easy to get to! What do you mean by calling me a cheater for getting there? That's so easy to get to, I'm genuinely surprised that it's not an intended place to go to. Come on! Ooh, hello. Is that a piece of paper or a diamond? Diamond, okay. Ooh, to the tune of 150. A very excellent diamond. And a very excellent start to my thieving tonight. Anyway. I'm just gonna cart around this broken lantern everywhere because fuck you. Let me just make... Yeah, okay, good. Just making sure everything's nominal. Probably should have done that before, but oh well. Don't think I can jump up there. No, I definitely can't. Okay. Good. Whoops.
Someone behind me? Too much coffees this morning. I'm twitchy as hell.
Any amount of coffee is too much coffee. I heard that. Your coughing just gave you away. Can I get in? Yeah, there you are. Don't think I can get you from here, though. God, look at all this mark. Is this? Yeah, definitely. There you are. And now I should be able to get away with this. Yep, easy peasy. Another broken lantern, okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay. Guess I'll carry this one around then. Yeah, I don't know. Do I have any? No, I don't have any Modus arrows. I thought not. Sweet wood, finally. Here we go. Nah. What the fuck? Okay. I needed to destroy that. It was an abomination. Huh. This is an old Hammerite temple, isn't it? Look at these symbols. Interesting that they would hold up in one. Okay, another 150. Both of the pieces of loot on it, mission so far, have been 150. Funny. Is this gonna continue? Are they all going to be in chunks of 150? That would be an odd choice, but I've seen odder. No, that was 50. Okay. Still could be entirely multiples of 50, which I would not complain about. Don't think there's any secrets around here. Beyond the secret of why this tit box extends so far above the actual bed. But that's a secret we will take to our graves. See, I don't know how it works, but sometimes if you finagle yourself right, you can get it to do weird shit like that. That must be to the tunnels then. Or must it? Maybe. Oh, these lead to the same place. Well, this is inconvenient. Those and those, and a bunch of crates up there. Should be able to get back up there with one of these. Assuming it lets me mantle. Uh-oh. Okay. Phew. Good, good. Okay. Got those crates if I need them then. Ah, rope arrow. Nice. See, I told you we'd find one. Never question me again, audience. Huh. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Oh yes, finally. Oh wait, that just leads to that place, doesn't it? Okay. Oh wait, I can't go over there. What if I were to go up there? Would that help anything? Oh, no, that's metal. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between metal and wood in this. Okay. Excuse me? Might as well. Ooh, now I can check out this place, or maybe I can't. Okay. Oh! A gas mine! Ooh, that's something I almost never use, but is theoretically handy. I'll take it over regular mines any day, that's for sure. Anyway, let's get back to where we once belonged. The table's gone. Oh, I think I see what was going on there. The broken lantern thing and the button and such, it was some sort of trigger to spawn the broken lantern on the guy when you take him out. Although if that's the case, I'm surprised taking it didn't break that trigger. Okay. I could maybe take that guy out if I took out the torches, but by the looks of that light, I think there's 3 of them. Yeah, one there, a couple, one there, one there. At least. Oh wait, he's turning. Maybe. Oh shit.
Hey.
Maybe if I take this one out, I can approach this way. Oh, shit. That was a poor time. There we go. Easy peasy. Just one water arrow. Kinda expected him to fall a little further than that. That illuminated? Whatever. There we go. Don't think I've forgotten about that door either. Got a feeling, yep, dead end. Letter. My dearest Joseph, I write to you to tell you I can no longer abide in this inhospitable place. I have gone to seek refuge amidst our dear brothers at the temple to the north. Oh, how I do feel I have fallen victim to such cowardice. But I cannot sit by while so many evils occur under our noses. I know we have discussed many times what has been happening between our dear master and that sinner, the Lady Katrina. She seemed so righteous in the beginning, so willing to accept our tenets. But oh, what mysteries does she hold? She has charm, no doubt, but I fear she has powers not of the builder, and our poor leader has been seduced by her. Oh, what disgrace is to be brought upon our temple? It is perhaps too late to save our pride, dear brother. But I must do what is right. I am now convinced. Why does she gaze so longingly at nothing? What does she hold in her head? Strange things have been happening of late. Just the other night, I crunched down on something hard in my meal of fish and nearly chipped a tooth. Looked to find a rock diamond on the inside. We have taken a vow of poverty, and while it was too late for one diamond, I quickly disposed of the remaining one out back. Why doth such wealth exist, and why is it being hidden? Good question. Perhaps it has to do with that horrible corpse we keep in the basement. Mayhap, keeping horrible corpses in the basement is generally not a good idea. It has brought with it a stench I cannot bear. But I do believe, my Joseph, that its powers are not gone. That unsightly moss seems to keep sprouting up from the floor and breaking the tiles. It is always wet and damp down in the cathedral. If it were left unattended, the resting place of the builder would be unfit for rats. I somehow think these things are connected, but I am not sure how. I have gone to seek the aid of the higher order. Please forgive me, my dear friend, and do not inform our master until my return. Yours in truth, Marcus. My goodness, how did things get so bad? The whole place is collapsing around them, and only one guy seems to even notice. What a wretched sight. Oh well. I suppose every order has its fools. And hark, yet more fools await. Notice, from now on, servants and guards are requested to use the side hall, so as not to disturb mass. This may not be as convenient for the guards, but the high priest has requested you use this entrance, as walking full clad in armor across the chapel, or carrying dinnerware for that matter, is quite disturbing. It also requested that you stay away from the basement. The fortress is there to serve us in times of need and is not a playground. Thank you all in advance. Acolyte Joseph. Hello. Oh. Bad timing. Very bad timing. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The chosen one of many isn't new.
Must have been rats.
When you think you're full of luck, like a chicken, you'll be plucked. Oh, it's bad luck to be. Really bad luck to be. Nobody would disagree. It's bad luck to be you. Doo-ba-dee-doo. Anyway, so that one thing mentioned 2 diamonds. I assume those are the 2 that I found. Yes, that would explain some things about where I found them. Oh look, there's the moss. It's not even fully quiet like proper moss is. Just like grass. Nah, it's not a huge amount of difference to be fair. Ooh. Noisemaker arrows, huh? Those are not my favorite, but okay. I won't say no to it. Look at this place. Look at what this place has come to. Bah. You don't deserve to hold these banners. Moldy bread? Yeah. 6486 lecture notes. Psalm of the Great Builder. Dissertation on that thing. Dissertation on that vinge that be called sign. The paths of the righteous, the river of the right hand path. One must be that chisel of the builder, not his handkercuffs. Story time. Myth of that great slayer, the Saint Edgar and his undead slayings. Myth of the power of that Saint Jude and the Jiggawitty. Getting jiggy-witty. Break for coffees. Ugh. If they be in the spirit, songs of the builder. If they be not, communion. Kissing of the builder's hammer. Okay. Ah, here we go. Finally, we can loop back around. Okay. Any loose change in the piers? Doesn't look like it. Of course, me being rather peerless, I'm not surprised. Behind the hammer? Yeah. That lighting is very odd. I keep thinking there's more depth to that than there actually is.
Looks like I'm on the right track.
Indeed. Colt's hideout. Oh yeah. Oh, bad luck to be you. Very bad luck to be you. Alright, $20. We'll just kill him. Let's find out. Nah, I shouldn't. That went a bit lower than I expected, but yeah, should be fine. Yeah. What do we have here? Those are some odd looking buttons, but okay. Oh, bad luck to be you. Bad luck sure is going around today, isn't it? Just offering their backs up to me on a silver fucking platter. I don't know what a fucking platter is, but they're on one. Is there a... No, there is not a map. That is atrocious. Okay, ethereal barrel, sure. Cooking pot. I'd rather not be doing that, actually. That was 75, I think. Or was it 65? Yeah. 75. Oh yeah. Well, I say that rules out the idea of them all being multiples of 50, but I think that ship has already sailed. What? Gate there, if I could fucking crouch or something, but I could see through it, but nah. I don't know why I was diagonal there for a bit. Unless there's a secret button or lever or switch somewhere that opens that, I don't think I can get through there. I have to know that door. Goddamn. I don't think... No. Oh. Zombies. My favorite. Got a couple of fire arrows. But look. Oh, 3 of the bastards. Is there even anything here worth investigating? I'm not convinced there is. No. Bugger all here. Okay. Let's just go. I'm pretty certain that's... I can get there. I can get to the other side of that much easier just by going down. Oh, missed this. Notice to all guards. The complaints you have registered have fallen on deaf ears. Okay. Both the Lady Katrina and myself agree that the elevator is to be used as an escape route only. You are not to leave your post, nor try to gain entrance back into the fortress until you are relieved. The elevator is one way for a reason, and if you try to go around, you will most surely meet doom at the hands of Rathus's creations. This is the only way to ensure intruders have no means of entrance. We don't want anyone creeping in up the well from the sewers. I am confident you can deal with any problems until the shift change. Captain Thulis. Oh. Well, that's problematic. Yeah, I can see why they'd be complaining. Okay. So what the fuck am I supposed to do here then? Sneak through all of these bozos? Yeah, that seems like a winning strategy. What? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Ha! Eat shit! Oh yeah! Star Wars, baby. Well, that was irritating. I mean, I'm all for annoying the shit out of Omega Ultra Ghost players, or whatever they call themselves. But that was just daft. Speaking of, well...
How many guards do they have in here anyway?
Oh, I know exactly how many guards they have in here. Not enough. Terex, my sick friend, how do you fare? How fortunate you were not to accompany us on the raid to that fiendish Hammer Cathedral. Simply residing back beneath another one is enough to make my skin crawl. I'll bet. Indeed, I am thankful that Our Lady Katrina hath discovered this refuge, but its nature makes me a bit bespelled in lieu of recent events. We began as planned, sneaking around and loosing arrows into the guards before jumping the gate, but once inside, 'twas indeed the trickster himself that broke loose. Is that right? You'd think you guys would consider that as a good thing, but okay. What magics did I spy, and not just from the hammers? The old priests discovered us, and be sure they did launch the builder's flame at us. But so did our own Rathis launch twice hellfire back. I had heard stories, and now I may say, he is indeed the pupil of Azaran as 'twas rumored, but at what cost? Indeed. In the fiery attack, as we grabbed and looted, slashing at the deviant hammers. Deviant? I saw the necromancer take a blow, and that mask he always wears was knocked all but loose, and what horror did it reveal? I know that the old wizard experiments with his dead things and dark powers, but I had no idea he had such need of his mask, for it appears he has discovered the secrets of life, or death. His flesh appeared grim and pasty, as if it were all but rotted off. After his battle with the wizard, I saw him take an arrow in his chest, and he plucked it out as if it were nothing. I shiver to think he sleeps just neath us at night. Yes, funny the kind of bedfellows you have made, Mr. Pagan. Funny. By the gods, Terex, I know not what manner of man he is. Perhaps he is not alive at all, but lives out in death as a walking corpse. I think I even heard Zulus mention some moons ago that his real soul, body, died long ago. They must pay the good captain well if he know the truth so deeply. I, for one, am not sure I am so willing to stay amidst such abominations. I joined the resurrection to thieve and plunder, not fall victim to some devilish arcane power. And yet fall victim you have. No regrets, Mr. Pagan. But you know what they say, no one ever quits the cult. We may be trapped here, my friend. I will be gone these next few nights on further assignment, but I leave this to you as a warning. Keep your eyes open. Perhaps we can discover more about what Katrina is really up to, why she so desperately needs Rathis, and what the hell she is doing with that bloody body in the basement. Alliteration. A good question. Not a wise one. But be well, brother Terex, and this time, don't leave my letter where someone can spy it, you taffer. Angus. Yeah, about that.
This guy's dead.
What? Did you just react to your own unconscious body? Sure, that makes as much sense as anything. Now. There we go. I can hear that little U-turn you made. I hear you every step you make. Come on. Are you kidding me? Ah, stupid door. Let me just put you to rest with the others. There we go. Excellent. What? Would you stop it with the musical stings? Quit it! Come. Well, that looks very broken. Could you shut up? You gonna turn around? Maybe I don't need him to. Yeah, there we go. God, what is... the fuck is up with this? Shut up! Oh my goodness, this is gonna be my whole day, isn't it? Ooh. Nice. Very nice. Oh yes. Let me just check to make sure I haven't missed anything up here. Okay, I definitely missed some things, yeah. Wonder if I could have picked up these swords. That's right above me. God damn. Hang on.
Hey, the good lady downstairs taking a bath again?
Yep. That was truly atrocious quality.
What the hell does she do down there anyway? She go down there and pray to that corpse or something?
Don't know, and I don't care. Got nothing to do with me anyway.
Yeah, but wouldn't mind going down there just to have a look and make sure, though.
I hate modern trends.
What? That's an odd response to that.
What's there?
Anyway,
Seems quiet.
one of those
enough now.
guys had
Oh well.
clearly higher
Thought I
quality
saw
microphone
something.
than the other. Come on, pick that up. God damn it. There we go. Key. The key. It keys. Where the heck did the other guy go? Ooh, apple. Wait, where the heck is he? It's like he's vanished. Goddamn. What? Okay, I've got a plate. Neat. Don't know why I can pick that up. Wait. Oh, of course not. Rope arrows, very nice. Chamber key. Ooh, to the chamber pod, I assume. Captain Thulis, I should not need to remind you that my quarters are private and are to remain private, except in the most dire circumstances. Aside from my personal guard, Robert, who is allowed in my chambers at all times, you are in possession of the only key. You are not to entrust this key to anyone. You were chosen because you were believed to have the ability to protect it. This most recent incident has left us one less the member. And I dare say we cannot afford to have any more corpses littering my floor. Warn your men if need be, but I am not to be disturbed, especially at night. Katrina.
All's quiet now.
Not a big fan of this position. Ah, maybe this is the guy that was there before. Surprised you got so far and how little time it took me to get up there, but okay.
What's going on?
I've got you covered.
Quiet now.
Ah, that barely did anything. There we go. Now that's what I like to see. Or not see.
Huh?
Huh? Oh no! Fuck. He was fucking... I've seen that happen before. He was fucking drowning because his head was poking into the fucking... thingamajig. It's so dumb. There we go. Just in time. And now one more for the pile. There we go. Well, I've gotten above the lowest loot requirement. That's something. Okay. That should be all of them. Ooh, hello. Katrina has asked me to remind you all to remain at your posts and keep alert for the duration of the week. We don't need anyone wandering around the forbidden areas of the fortress, and we certainly don't want any more casualties. My chambers, as well as the good ladies, are forbidden to everyone, and the lower depths are forbidden to all but senior members of the Resurrection. The Holy Sword of St. Edgar is to remain protected, as it is a valuable artifact, and any attempts to get creative with your weaponry and retrieve it from its resting place will be met with severe punishment. We cannot afford to have unrest within the circle. Captain Zulus. Holy Sword of St. Edgar. Now that sounds promising. Certainly. Okay. So yeah, that was, I assume, Captain Zulus's room then. I'll keep this key just in case. And this must be the key to Katrina's chamber then. Where is Katrina's chamber? I don't know. Probably down and down into the deep. Or right here. Okay. The fuck was that? Excuse you. Could you not? Oh. Just had a fucking fire crystal on his person. Sure. Why not? I think that's the first time I've ever looted something like that off of someone's pocket.
I'm not even gonna comment.
Oh. Carrot and cucumber. Ha. Cute. Where the hell did the key go? Here we go. Nah. Hopefully there'll be something more valuable in this chest than a couple of marital aids. Ooh, her diary. How scandalous. Let's hold off on that until we've looted the whole place. Oh. Yeah, you ain't slick. Oh, baby. somewhat valuable trinket. Okay, first of all, that is clearly... Well... And second of all, if it's somewhat valuable, why aren't you taking it? No. No. Yeah, clearly I want to take the fucking platter. Oh. Hot. Oh my. That's quite a gem. A hidden gem, even. Doesn't look like there's anything up there. Okay. Let's hold off on that. Why does it sound like we're outside? Whatever. See, wow, I've gotten a lot of rope arrows. See? I told you I wouldn't need to buy one. I told you. Interesting that you would have one of those on her desk. I begin my diary today, as marks the beginning. As planned, that old fool has fallen victim to my charms. Such a wonderfully helpful little man he has been, so willing to help a beautiful young girl fraught with sin. But I shall show him the true meaning of the word, for here, within this temple, lies the key to my power. 26,386. Things are still going smoothly, albeit slowly. I have thus taken plans to send word to Rathis to enlist his aid, with the chance to experiment on his playthings away from his master. I'm sure he will not refuse. 1,486. I am beginning to fear the lesser acolytes suspect something. That one, Marcus, he does eye me strangely. And who wouldn't, knowing that I am going to and from his precious, pure master's bedchamber at all hours of the night. How sweet it is to be the seed of corruption. Personally, I prefer to be the seed of chaos, but never mind that. He has agreed. Rathis, being released from his tower, is to meet me here shortly. Having nowhere to stash his initial payment, I was forced to hide the diamonds within the temple itself. But no matter. Upon his arrival, provided I am finished with the old priest, we may dispose of the goodly builder's servants and commence our plan. Oops. It seems that hiding his initial payment within the temple itself was, in fact, a matter. Rathis has arrived, but remains impatient. You must hide in the surrounding town until this is passed. And where has that blasted Marcus gone? It is done! The old fool has told me the location of the key, and has now outlived his usefulness. I can feel his power surging from below. Are you sure that's not just gas? The precious hammers knew they could not destroy him, and it will be their undoing. I now hold the key to his return, and with it shall the resurrection be forged. Okay, I don't know what corpse you have there, but I'm certain that it is not the one that you think you have. In our darkest hour, our greatest triumph is at hand. That bloody fool Marcus has brought the hammers upon us, and after killing the old priest and his Taffer acolyte Joseph, we were met with a whole brigade of hammer warriors. Ha ha! Eat shit. Our magics, however strong, were not enough to fend them off. Ha ha! Eat shit. But Rathis has proved useful indeed, for with a little trickery, the hammers now believe us to be dead, while we hide safely in the basement. Oh, you Taffers. Yes, great triumph, having to hide in the hammer's basement, like little mice. You You taffers. 26,486. What fair fortune! The Hammers have sealed off this part of the city, condemning it, and the city council has agreed. Now Rathis and I can continue our work in secret. We have already begun to recruit members into our order. It shall be done. So the only reason you didn't get utterly fucked is because they sealed this place off for completely unrelated reasons. God, you're such losers. 22,1186. Wow. How I feel his power surge within me. Again, are you sure that's not just gas? The time of his coming is at hand, and the Hammers still have no idea we exist. We are now almost 30 strong, and have successfully procured the items we need. These, ironically, make the most loyal members, and most of the fools have no idea of the scope of their actions. And with the Spirit Stone, one of the last artifacts we need, he shall be among us soon. Right. You have no idea what the fuck you're even doing, do you? If I had to wager a guess, I'd say Rathis has been playing you for fools. But oh well. No skin off my teeth. Heh. 34. Nice. Well, in that case, this seems like a good place to stop. At 34. So, next time, we'll see what we can do about this tragic accident. Oh, I didn't realize it actually had actually listed the stuff. 1308 gold, 610 gems, huh? Does it actually? Hang on. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the. Oh, it actually tells me how much moolah there is on the map. 1918. Good year. If that's the case. Wait. What about the goods, though? I guess I don't need to get those then. Whatever. 15, 18. Oh, I'm exactly 400 away, assuming the goods aren't counted. I don't know what the deal is with that. Anyway, without any further ado, I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And remember, dislike the video, unsubscribe if you for some reason subscribed, and leave a nasty comment in the comment section down below. Fuck you all so much for watching, and so long, suckers.
You're gonna be okay, kid.